I'm going to show you how to do a simple animation in Photoshop. Start with create new, default size, and under window, which is up on top, make sure you check the following: history, layers, tools, and timeline. You need to have your timeline open. If there are other things open, it's okay, but these four you really need: window, history, window, layers, window tools, window timeline. So you're going to select the brush tool. It's about the 9th one down. Just a trick: if you put your mouse over a tool and you hover, a little window will appear and tell you what that tool is. It's very helpful in case you forget. So there's my brush, and then I'm going to make my brush really big, and you want to choose the color. The color of your paint is the top left square in your toolbar. So I'm going to change it to blue, and I'm going to cover the entire canvas. Notice I'm going to make my brush very big so it takes less time. So now you're going to make a new layer, and the way you do that is you click on Layer, New Layer. And I'm going to call this Fish and hit OK. Layer, New Layer, OK. The top left square, I'm going to choose the color orange. I'm going to go back to my brush and make my brush small, and I'm going to draw a little fish. Now I want to color it in with my paint bucket tool. The paint bucket tool is notorious for disappearing. So if you can't find your paint bucket, just go to Help, type in the word paint bucket, one word, get help on paint bucket tool, and it will pop up, and there it goes. Okay, so now I have my background layer, which is blue, and I have my fish. I'm going to draw a little eye, and now you're ready to duplicate your fish layer. Hit the Control key and click on the word fish and select duplicate layer and hit OK. So now I have a new layer. I'm going to click the Move tool, which is the top tool in my tools, and I'm going to just move it ever so slightly. And then you're going to repeat. I'm going to Control and click on the word fish copy, duplicate, and move it ever so slightly. Now, if you don't see a box around the fish like this, you need to turn your control tools on. Just check control tools on the top, and then you should be able to rotate your fish. Okay, I keep repeating. Control click on the words, duplicate layer, okay. Move it, tilt it, go back to the layers, control click, duplicate layer, okay. Move it, control click, duplicate layer, okay. Move it, tilt it if you want to. Repeat, control click, duplicate, okay. Move it, control click, duplicate, okay. Move it. Now I'm going to speed it up. Okay, so I've done everything. Now in my timeline at the bottom, I'm going to click Create Frame Animation. And then at the bottom on the far right, I got to move some of my tools out of the way. You see there's that square, you see here the lines. Click on it and go to Make Frames from Layers. And hit the play button, and there's your fish. Now you can see the background layer did not stay. So there's an easy fix to that. So what you're going to do is you're going to click and select one of the clips underneath, the first clip, and then go to your layers panel and turn the eyeball on next to the background. Go to the next clip, turn on the background layer. Go to the next clip, turn that background layer on. Next clip, turn it on. Now, if you want to do it all at once, you can hold the Shift key, select all your clips at once, and turn on the background layer in your layers panel. So now we're ready to export it. So you're going to go to File, Export, Save for Web Legacy, Save, name it. I'm calling mine Fish. Save it on the desktop so you'll be able to find it, and hit Save. Okay, so now it's saving, and it's going to be on my desktop. And did I find it? There it is. Now, When you open it up, it saves it as basically separate images. No big deal. So we're going to open up iMovie. And if you're in someone's project, just click on Projects and hit OK, or just click on Home. We're going to make a new movie. I'm going to drag it in there. And you can see when I hit play, there it goes. Now, this is only about 2 seconds. So I'm going to Command C it, Command V it, and make it longer. I'm also going to put a couple of them in reverse, just for fun. You don't have to do that, but it's just for fun. And then I'm going to look for audio. So in iMovie, I'm going to click on Audio on the top, and I'm going to type in the word water and see what comes up. You can see I'm in iLife sound effects. If you don't find something you like, you can go to just plain old sound effects. Eventually you should find something and drag it to the bottom. Okay, and there it goes. And now I'm going to hit play. And now I'm going to export. Upper right corner, click on Share, give it a name. I'm calling it Fish Animation with Sound. I'm going to save it on the desktop and hit Save. Wait for the circle to completely fill up. That tells you it's exporting. And now it'll be on my desktop. There it is, fishwithanimation.mp4. And now you want to go to Safari and you want to sign in to your email account. Sign out of all accounts first because it's a shared computer. Sign in, and once you sign in, you're going to go to your Google Drive and you're going to locate your CMA folder. And there's 2 ways to get it into your folder. You can either drag and drop it into your CMA folder, or upper left, you can hit the plus new. There's drag and drop. And if you want to do plus new, file upload, go to your desktop, find it, upload, and now it's in your CMA folder. That's it.